So it has a brew. So this is kind of like a half a brew time because it's kind of ties in with Tuesday, but kind of not really, and it's midweek, so therefore it's not going to be a full brew time, but it kind of is. Basically, I might have ballsed up a little bit and completely missed one thing off for a start. Wanted to film brew time on Tuesday, and then there's a few other bits that come up since, and I just want to talk about it because I just did. So the first thing is GTA 5. GTA 5, the official gameplay thing came from not Activision. They don't make it. Rockstar yesterday. They did a good check, and the link. There'll be a link in the description below where you can watch it. The official video looks like looks insane. There's a few things that people have been very, very contentious about and sort of saying, they won't. They're sort of saying, well, one, they don't think that it will come to the PC, which, to be honest, it will come to the PC. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't come to the PC. Pretty much every GTA has come to the PC. It might take them like an extra year for us to get it, but hey, I don't care. I'm quite happy for them. I'm quite happy to wait and let them get it right, and it'll probably be amazing. Hopefully, the engine will be better than GTA 4 on the PC, because GTA 4 engine on the PC just was resource intensive, and for no real apparent reason either. It just seemed to rape resources for no reason other than why not, just because. So that's that. It does look fucking amazing. It's coming out in console, or the old consoles in September, and I don't know whether or not they're going to switch to the new consoles. From what I gather, they are, and they might then port them over to the new consoles to get them better frame rates and then better anti-aliasing and everything else. Because on the old consoles, it probably will look pretty crap. In terms of graphics, the graphics will probably look pretty shit. GTA is not necessarily about the graphics, but if you compare GTA 4 on the graphics of the console compared to the graphics on the PC, like, I know PC graphics blow most things away, but oh my god, the actual difference between the two is insane. GTA 4 graphics on the console are so crap, it's ridiculous. I didn't realise how rubbish they were until I played on PC, and they're absolutely insane on PC. Especially when you got things like eye enhancer for PC, and there's tons of mods as well, which is fantastic, and hopefully the community will get behind that again, create some brilliant, fantastic mods for GTA 5, and hopefully Rockstar will support that with not trying to lock the game down, which would be brilliant and fantastic and great. And the second thing, which I think came out yesterday, is Microsoft are getting rid of Microsoft Points. So that is gone. There's no Microsoft Points. Well, it's not gone. It will be going. They'll be phasing it out later on this year and be giving and convert your Microsoft points into real life money. I don't really know why they're doing this. I suppose it means that they then don't have to go third party. So the likes of Amazon can't sell Microsoft points. The likes of Game can't sell Microsoft points. And the money you put on there is the money you actually get to use. Whereas obviously Microsoft points, you can dick around with it and sort of get cheaper points through Amazon, or as opposed to going directly through the Microsoft Store. So I guess maybe that's why they're doing it, but it's kind of a bit of a bugger, I guess. But I suppose it means you can actually figure out what things cost as opposed to this stupid conversion thing, because I can never figure out how much things cost. And I guess that was kind of the point of Microsoft Points. You put a load of things on your account, you see a game you like, you see an add-on you like, you just go, how many points have we got? Yeah, we've got enough points to just buy it without looking at seeing actually how much it's actually costing you in terms of Great British pounds or United States dollars or anything like that. Technet is going. Technet are getting rid of, which is really shit. Well, Technet subscriptions. Technet was, it is for a minute. It's basically, I pay for Technet. I pay 100 and something odd a year, and it gives me unlimited access to everything Microsoft makes. It gives me product keys to use and evaluate things for an unlimited amount of time, which is brilliant for me because that means I've got the latest and greatest tech, and as a tech person, as a geek, as somebody who works or used to work in IT, I now work in social media, but somebody that's interested in IT and probably will go back into IT if there's a job offer going around, and somebody that does it as an interest point of view, and somebody that runs a YouTube channel, for instance, it's really good because it means I can test out things like Windows 8 before anybody else. I can test out a lot of things. I can test things out as soon as they become released to manufacturer RTM, which is brilliant. And it means I can test them out, and I get free reign of pretty much every Microsoft product they've ever made, which is fantastic in terms of evaluation. Now, annoyingly, Microsoft, probably because of pirates, to be fair, Microsoft in their infinite wisdom scaled the service back a few years ago. Was it a year ago now? Something like a year or two ago. They scaled it back so you could only have X amount of product codes. You couldn't have unlimited activations. They phased out old products, so you could only get the latest and greatest. So like when Windows 8 came along, you couldn't then get Windows 7. That was kind of annoying. So they started that, and now they're basically just cancelling the service. And basically because of pirates, I would have thought, because people are just selling keys and things like that. And it's a real shame, because some of us actually use it for genuine purposes of evaluating products. And I know like Microsoft are giving these like 180-day trials, which is brilliant. And I use 180-day trials for things to test things out in a corporate sense, but it doesn't give you the freedom to literally just chuck it on a box and let it run. So for instance, you've got a lab, and the lab is constantly constantly needs to be adjusted and things like that over the course of a year. Maybe you're doing a year's evaluation. After 180 days, things run out. Then what the fuck do you do? So say maybe you're trying to test Windows Server 2012, maybe Windows 8, 8.1 or something like that, and you can't fucking do it because you've got a limited amount of time to actually evaluate it in. I suppose it's kind of good they're giving that a free evaluation to everybody, which is kind of good. I do like that. Like, you don't have to pay for it and it's free, so anybody can literally grab the 180-day free trial and chuck it on anything they want, which is brilliant. I mean, it's like 3 months, something like that, so that's fantastic. No, 3 months would be 90 days, wouldn't it? Maybe it is 90 days. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm getting my days mixed up. Anyway, I think it's 90 days because it's 3 months. But anyway, it's really good they're opening that up to everybody, because it means that people starting out in the industry, it means they can get ahead of the game, play around with things like Windows Server 2012 without having to worry about Technet and without having to worry about pirating things and stuff like that, which is great. But what it does mean is it means that I think a lot more people will start pirating things because they want to have unlimited everything without having to pay however much for a license. That's pretty much my take on Technet failing. It's also rather hot in here. I actually got myself a new thermometer, which is actually quite amusing because it came with some really funny instructions, which are very Chingrish. What was the one that was quite amusant, which I actually put on Twitter? Burst through battery door, according to indicated direction in product back even. And the other one was under original stroke, press mode key for 2 seconds to make minute valuing current time begin to twinkle, which I thought was quite amusing. I don't know. Well, I'm sure they must be doing it by accident in terms of Chinglish and stuff. But I wonder whether or not someone maybe is doing that on purpose, and because they're English and they work for a Chinese company, the Chinese don't actually know anything about English and therefore think it's fine. And someone's just trolling them. I don't know. But actually, a really cheap thermometer. And not bad on Amazon, like not even that, it was like £4 or £3 if you get it shipped from Hong Kong. It's 26 degrees in here at the moment as well. The only other thing is I will be doing an Android video today, for the remainder of today, so it will launch after this video as well. I'm also going to do a homemade fan video because I've got like a homemade case fan setup thing, which is quite cool. So I've got some PC case fans and a PSU, and I've just basically hacked it so it just runs shit off of Molex, which is really cool. So I should do a video on that. I think that's it. Go and buy a t-shirt if you've not already done so. I need to buy a t-shirt so I can wear it in my video, so I can actually show you what it's like. And I think that is it, so I shall catch you in a later video.